Welcome back to my channel. This is Shapeit. If you are new to my channel, this is completely on the SolidWorks, like how to make a models in a varieties of sheet metal, furniture design, a lot of stuffs. So today I'm gonna start with a episode called a sheet metal playlist. So we are going to start with this new model, and in upcoming episodes you will see a lot of sheet metal features and many product design related to the sheet metal. So it's been a long time to upload my videos, but it will won't be a stop like from the next. So I'll be continuing with a lot of sheet metal features which is going to be available in upcoming days. So please do support and subscribe my channel for more interesting videos, and also please to check the varieties of playlist in my channel, so you will definitely make use of it. Okay, so now without wasting much time, let's get started with this product. The sheet metal design. So today we're gonna learn a few features in the sheet metal. So I have been done this model, and also I have created a simple 2D for a reference. This all dimension being captured in mm. Let's get started with a new part, and then I will slowly make use of this dimension and try to build the same for your reference. Yep. Let me open Solidworks with a new part. Let's get started. We'll select the top line from the top, so it'll be easy, and also I'll try to make a white screen for my. Yep. So gonna create a center line for the reference. So let it be like this, and from the one side of the corner, let's create a start of x and y. So here 100, and again 100 by 15. So this rough sketch which I'm gonna create like this, so it will be easy to make a dimensions. So wherever the structure, like you just start create something like that, and come back again, just go for here, just for you know uh something like this. Yep. uh Now let's start doing the dimensions. So customize like and so here if you see, it's going to be so I'm going to create 100. So once you make a dimension, so it will be fit for that particular thing, and go ahead for 100 again, or you can also make an equal. Again, this could be an 15, and this could be 15, and this would be 20 again, and this will make it as an angle 60. So overall length could be 300. Yes, looks perfect. And height we will determine, so that the dimensions of 150. 150 okay. So now I'm gonna create 60, 50 and 80. Yep. So this could be 50, and this could be 60, and this I would like to have 80. Yep, pretty clear. And now so now I'm gonna create the cutouts, like for for creating a bend for these pillars. So this is going to be a relief, uh, was like around 1 mm 2 mm, depends on the manufacturing feasibility. We can give the a relief cut, so that it will be easy all the time. There won't be a much stress concentration while bending the part. So we'll create a small cut by referring to 35 from here, and we'll make a 50, and then 110. So moreover, uh, I will just gonna create something like this. I'm gonna create a relief. Yep, make straight. So from here, this should be 35. and overall I would like to have 50. And yes, now just zoom and try to adjust this line. Yep. So here we go, like we will constrain for now with this while making a bend of edge. So we will make it as either it has to come above or inside or on outside. So here now I'm gonna create a 2 mm for a now for the clearance, and these two could be equal, so I just want to maintain the same. Yep. So that will be easy. So now I want the relief to be part of 10, should be fine. It depends like how much it depends on the manufacturing, and also so since I'm gonna maintain a 2 mm thickness throughout, so I'm just gonna give it 2, or like as per the standard, like what it suits for the mission, so you can give the relief. Similarly, I'm gonna create here as well by following this dimension. So here if you see this up to here we have 60, and again we would like to have to create this around 20, and here we're gonna create a 2 mm again the clearance. So similarly we will gonna mirror this part over there. So up to here like we will have some rough value of something 30 something like that, from here like 45. So yep. So 60, it's up to here, and from there it's in 5, so it's gonna be 55. Mhm. This will be like this. Yes. And again I'm gonna create the one relief over here. Yes. I'm gonna remove now. I'm gonna remove this. Yes, so we have to fill this area now. So this is gonna be 20, and this I'm gonna create a 2 relief, and from this point we'll create 50. So after bending it will become a 45 or some 5 or something like that, since we have 60. Yeah, so this relief would be around 5, and I'm gonna maintain this two as same, equal. So now the question is like after doing a mirror, like we will combine that. So I'm gonna create a center by using this, and go ahead with the mirror option by selecting, okay, for sorry, mirror. I just want to mirror this part over there, and gonna select the center line, select OK, so that now we can trim this part. And again I'm gonna create this two as, I mean selecting those two lines and make equal so that it will become a symmetric. So now we are good to go. So our again from this bottom we have completed, and on the top we have one more cut which has like again a 40 and from 35. So again 2 mm clearance which we can give like 40 and 35, that makes sense, something like that. And again we'll make some 5 mm, or yeah, something like that. We'll make a same similar to this, like 10 mm should be fine. Yeah, 10 mm should be fine. This, so later we'll have one more relief. This all can be done while making an edge of while doing an bending edge. We can also give a random uh, height adjustments or a relief, but for now I'm gonna create 45. Yes, I know that will be like this two should be equal, and I would like to have 10 mm relief, and this could be 2 mm again. Yes, and this would be 35. And now I'm gonna constrain this two line should be a collinear, so that I don't want to create again equal, or like you just select the vertical and make sure that two lines are equal. So now our base is ready. So I'm gonna select OK. So from here we're gonna start building the sheet metal feature. So this is my overall a base of sheet metal part dimensions which have been created. Now I'm gonna use a lot of features to build the product. So I'm gonna create a base by selecting this sketch. So I just want to create a 2 mm thickness and K factor, and this all depends on your standards and mission. So based on that we can also create a bending elements. This bending elements and other stuffs which we can look into detail video in upcoming sheet metal CDS. So for now I'm gonna create this as a base, like just simple sheet metal thickness of 2 mm. And now I'm gonna introduce a edge flange for creating edges over the part. So yep, something like this. I just want to select all the edges. Yes, and I don't want to do that because I'm gonna build another way. So my edges all should be should be inside. So I just want to maintain overall dimension as I given. So if you could see this all like which is coming mid of that, so you can always have an option where you can select inside it will get trimmed from the overall dimensions which have been mentioned here. My product should be covered within like 300, so that you can have this feature the flange position, so that the material always bend from the inside, so that your overall dimension will get maintained. And now this looks good. So we have pretty much covered all, and I just want to make sure this to be empty. I don't want to any bend feature over here. So it all depends like how you want, but I just want to create such a way so that should be 90-degree. And the bending radius again for 2 mm, I mean for the thickness you can always play with the bending radius. So for now have just kept it as default, and I just want to create a 90-degree bend, so I have just mentioned 90. I mean like it's a default 90. If you want you can play with 45 degrees, something like that. And yeah, it depends. So I just want to mention this should be how much as per the drawing. It should be in 15, so I'm going to create a 15 over here. Yep. This also you can mention like from the bending radius or from the overall. So I just want to create from the overall, so I have selected that from the top. It will be like 15. So rest all like we will look into detail in the next video. So for now I'm just gonna create this simple edge flange for now. Good. So the next option could be like gonna bend in other way, like by look into this design. So let's cover up this for now, 50. So I just want to create a 20 on the from the base, I mean from the top. Yeah, from this edge I want to create 20. Hey, again I'm just gonna show you now. I'm gonna select this, either you want top or not in the virtually you can view. And so I just want to create the top. So this is overall 20. So I just want to create, again depends like from this edge or this edge you want to make sure. And I just want to make sure with this to cover. So if you want you can also play with this. Again it can come other way, like from the edge of where you have been selected. So you can always play here to make sure your flange position. So I want to make sure this should be in inside, and I want to make sure that should be in 20. Again you can play with an angle here, so I make sure that should be in 90-degree. Yep. And yep. So in order to avoid corners, like you can also use some kind of a fillets over there, like uh, chamfers, many things. Like yeah, I'm just creating a, a random values just to, or 4 should be fine. Yep. This is just to avoid the sharp corners, that's it. Yeah. So this side was pretty clear, and now I'm gonna play with uh, a chalk feature where this will help to bend a multiple like two bends over here. So let's get started here. So I'm gonna play a sketch. I have to select the flat all the time, so you have to make sure your sketch. So I just want to create a bend line from the relief to here 15 mm. So this is depends on like how you would like to play. So I just kept 15 for now. So again 45. This all like you can play. It should not be an as per the drawing, but you can play like how you want. So this is a one line sketch which will help to start bending the jog future. So like gonna select this is a fixed face which is I want to like to have. Let me select this. Yeah. So this is how it reacts. I just want to keep the 15 mm height. So like if you keep increasing, it will try to go height. So as per the drawing, I'm just going with a 15. So from here the bending is get started actually. So this is an height, and you can also play with the like how you want, like it has to be from the inside, outside, or from overall outside, offset. So I am just going with that same. Like you can also make the jog position like how you want. Like this is on sketch, so whether it has to be inside, outside, or like from the sketch you want to create outside, you can also always welcome to create that way. So 45 degree is pretty clear for me now. I'm just going with the drawing. So yep, so I'm gonna select OK now, and this is done now. And now I can make sure it should round face. So I will go with this option, the last option. Like I have to select three faces to create such fillets. So one is the blue, and the one is like dark violet and the pink, so that the radius will get formed on this tangential face. So hope this is clear now. The same thing I'm going to follow here as well, to create replicate the same future over there. Or if you have a plane, you can just mirror it, but still I'm just gonna show you again. So just try to make sure a flat face and create a bending line. It should be 15, and I will gonna select the sheet metal feature again. Gonna select this. Now we select the fixed face. This is my fixed face, and from here it will bump up in the top. Yes, sure. So without way checking, like it will be the previous option which been selected in the same thing will be default. It will get selected from the SolidWorks, so I'm not going to change anything over there. So now I'm gonna select the fillet. Similarly, last option, selecting three faces to create a tangential fillet throughout this profile. Yep, perfect. So now this is pretty clear, and this we have done. So the one thing is which is on the top, where we have to create a 16 an edge flange, which we have to create, and then we'll have to create a tab face. Like how can we add a additional flat face on the top? So let's get started. Like 60 and 25. So I'm gonna create a sheet metal feature, again going for an edge flange. I'm going to select this, selecting on the virtual way of 60, and it's pretty clear that I just want to make sure it should be inside the face. Yes, so now I'm going to select this again. I'm going to select the same by selecting this. Will be creating a 25. I just want to make sure 25 or 20. Yeah, 25. So this all like clear. So as per the drawing, I just want an extension of this feature which has to be created, but without having an edge flange, like how can we create it? It's an boss extrude, but in the sheet metal it will create as a tab. So I can assume like it should come offset from 15 mm, and this is like 10 degree, and 14 from the center 6. So now what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna select this, sketch. So like both sides, I'm gonna create a sketch, or like the one side which I would like to create, and the other side I'm gonna like to do a mirror. So you just start creating a simple sketch which will allow how you want to create a profile. Roughly you can draw, and also you can play like how you want. So it's already been constrained. Yes, now I just want this has to be 15, and now this radius should be around 6, or I don't know, let me see, like it should be 4 and 6. Okay, this should be a 4 radius, and now I'm gonna select the center line. Yes, this makes sense for me. This should be, a tangential, and 10 degree, and this too I want to create as a symmetric. And now this from here to here it should be 10. Yes, perfect. So either you want to create a center, you can select from this edge, or however you want as per your product. You can always select, like there should be 6, I guess. Yeah, perfect. So now I'm gonna do a mirror by selecting this center line. This will be mirrored to the other side. So now you can select, there's no option for, like, a tab or something like this. But again, if you select that, or if you go for emboss extrude, it may be there. But let's see, like we're going with this option, and there's nothing much to do with the slot. So I'm just gonna create this as a 2, so the same tab will be get generated with the option. This is clear now. Overall, like we have done this basic dimensions, and we have created with the edge flange, and we have been covered the jog, and also the tab which we can extend the profile, so however we want. So now in order to make a holes similar to this way, so I'm gonna use a profile pattern, so that it will be get covered like holes. So we no need to create each holes or something like that. So better I'm gonna show an option, like I'm gonna select this flat surface. For that, like we have to create some kind of boundary to create. So what I'm gonna do is like just randomly creating a profile to cover up pretty clear with this. Yes. Yeah. So from this edge to here, we'll make sure all overall, like here it will be like 8, and this two should be a parallel, and similarly this also should be a parallel face. Yes, and from here to here we'll create a 15. Since we have a gap over there, so this will not be a 10 mm, should not be a clear enough for us. So 10 mm again, and this overall, like again from here to here around 16 will create. Yep, this should be a 10 again, approximately a 35, or 40 also should be fine. Yes, yes. And now this side should be 60. 60 is pretty clear. Okay, both sides 60. And let's see, like 40 will create. It's close to this, but see. Yep. Okay, done. So now I'm gonna create a hole. What is the whole size, which is 10. Okay, so either I have to create this hole somewhere here to tangential, and however like you want, you can always have this, and make sure this should be fall under. So I'm gonna create a extrude through all. Yep, make sure if you should not have anything on the bottom face, so that it will be not be easy. So a fill pattern, yes. So this fill pattern, not a circular pattern, this fill pattern will help to fill the boundaries. So I'm going to select this, and future should be the extrude cut. Okay, you can also select from the drop down. Yes, now you can play like how you want to be, either it has to be, so you can select always a gap, like how much you want. It's 10 or 10 to, we can give a gap of minimum 2 from the thickness. So I will go with a 15, something like that, so that it will be like, moreover, got filled this edges. So again, like 60 degree or 50 degree, so it depends like how you want. You can play with that. A 45 degree or 60 degree will have more impact, like again 65 has something like this. So you can just play like how you want. And also this, the, margins, like from the margin how much you want, like go ahead with 2, so it doesn't have any more clearance on the top. So if you give 0, so it will like fall under 0 with the margin. So this is how the fill pattern has to be done. Like again, you can just play like linear, like circular, like by center, something like that. But this makes more, uh, a mesh or vent holes, that for that it may be helpful. So I'm gonna hide this boundary, and gonna show you this is how the product has to be done. And also you can apply like some carbon steel or something like that. Yes. Hope you have been observed all the features like how I've been created. So please do subscribe and follow my channel for more sheet metal products, which is going to be there for many upcoming days videos. So please do like and check out my all other PlayStation playlist. Thank you for watching. Please keep support, and